YouTube, this is the Bucket coming at you today with my Firestorm Compact 45. These guns were imported into the country from Spain and from the Philippines. They're a 1911 style pistol. They were made in Commander, they were made in Government, and they even made some in Officer. Now this is a Spanish one, and it was made by a company called Fabrinor. Now these guns are really hard to find any real good information from. I heard a lot of people say that these were made by Llama and these were made by Star before they started being imported in from the Philippines and before they started being phased out for the American Classic pistol. Mine was imported by RSA. Metro Arms imported a bunch of these. And again, they're just a budget 1911 pistol. Let's go ahead and let's talk about the overall specs. So this gun comes in at 8 inches in length. The barrel length is 4.25 inches. The width is 1.5 inches. And the overall height is 5 inches. It comes in at 34 ounces with a mag unloaded. You'll see some of the features of the gun are front and rear slide serrations. It's got a skeletonized hammer, an extended slide stop slide release, and it has an external extractor. Now external extractors are kind of famous by Llama, so it kind of lends credence to the idea that Fabrinor was just a name that they were used and Llama was actually producing these pistols. I have heard that these grips are traditional 1911 grips, which means that if they're correct, then you should be able to upgrade and get different grips. You'll see on this particular example where some of the budget comes in. The frame and the slide finish does not quite match up. It has this kind of plum, small parts color that doesn't quite match the frame as well. Now, when you run the gun, it feels fine. It feels like a budget 1911. It's got 3-dot sights, and it feels pretty comfortable in the hand. A lot of people on the internet will tell you that these are absolutely garbage, but I'll tell you, me and the Goat Whisperer went out and we shot it, and we did not find that to be the case at all. This was 100% reliable with Blazer Brass and Winchester White Box. We had 0 failures for this gun. Now, I will tell you that the slide stop slide release did not ever work while the gun was under recoil. Now, could that just be that the slide stop slide release on this one's a little worn out? Could be, because it does work when you just put in a mag and use it at home. It just doesn't work as a last round hold open. The other problem that you'll see with this is the accuracy. So these sights are not for point of aim, point of impact. It's shooting 3 to 5 inches low. And with the Goat Whisperer and I both experiencing the same problem, I don't think it was either one of us. It just needs to be adjusted. And with it having a dovetailed rear sight, you could definitely do that. Or you could just file on the sight. Now, it's the Goat Whisperer's gun, so I'm not going to be filing on it. I will tell you that the recoil impulse was nice, and it does have a 1911 trigger, which makes it very easy to get the bullets to go where you want to. And once we figured out that it was shooting low, we had no problem hitting 10 to 12 inch steels all day long with 0 problems. The 6 inches, we still kind of had to work at it, but we could get the accuracy that we wanted out of this gun. I'll be honest with you, it was a lot of fun, and I think that the Goat Whisperer was really happy with the investment that he made a decade ago when he bought this particular gun. As far as would I pick this gun up today, Tissos has really changed the 1911 world. Their guns are just so high quality, and their new production, I would probably go with a Tissos before I went with a Firestorm. That being said, if you have a Firestorm, I think you've got a great gun that you're going to really enjoy, and I wouldn't be worried taking this gun out to the range and shooting it, and I think I could get really accurate with it, even with the sights being off of point of aim, point of impact. I could just adjust for that. I think Firestorm made some good guns. Now, again, this is a Spanish one. I don't know what the quality of the ones that were made in the Philippines were, but I really have enjoyed this firearm. So I want to thank the Goat Whisperer for letting me borrow that so I could bring it to the channel. I also want to thank you guys for supporting the channel. All the likes, the comments, the shares are really appreciated. And as always, you stay classy, YouTube.
I learned a lesson. Never half-ass 2 things. Whole-ass 1 thing.